other side of the world. How the fuck you end up on my mind, girl? GPS love, I'm trying to find the time, girl, to appreciate you. Look at the way he made you. Talking to your heart, so listen, I can never break you. Working hard, steady grinding, though they underpaid you. Body sweeter than maple, you bent over the table. Damn, I'm glad that I saved you. Shit, I'm glad that you saved.
Oh, hello. I am back, sitting down, giving y'all one-on-one. Y'all like my hair? I just took my braids out. I had those straight backs in for a minute, like. So it's giving very much in my element. I cut off all my hair in July, and I haven't posted that footage because I don't know if I want to post it because I was very emotional when getting my hair cut. So I don't know, but I feel like I've shared everything else, so I might throw it in super random. I've been like very much in my element. No wigs, no nothing. I really just stripped myself from everything I've known. But that's not what this video is about. This is the Q&A. The Q&A that I've been putting off for a very long time. I really wasn't putting it off, to be honest. I was gonna do it when I went to Jamaica, but which y'all see that footage eventually, but that trip went left and I really was never in the headspace to film any content. I think I made a video. I made a TikTok in Jamaica at least. But yeah, I need to learn how to stop talking so fast because in my videos, I be talking mad fast and I be out of breath. I don't be out of breath on a day-to-day basis. So I need to relax, okay? But anyways, I have 10 questions that I'm gonna answer, and this is gonna be the most frequently asked questions. So let's just get into it because I got 10 questions. I got a big mouth. I talk too much, you know, and I will be making a 30-40 minute video out of a 10-minute video. So let's get into it. Okay, the first question is, who is Acrylic Killer? What does that name signify? So, Acrylic Killer, I don't want to call her an alter ego. I feel like when I'm in the mindset of Acrylic Killer, I am able to move a little bit and work a little bit harder, like if that makes sense. With Acrylic Killer, I don't know, when I tap into that, I'm in a whole different zone. Like, on every other day-to-day basis, I'm Lanisha. And, yeah. Why would you do that? Before I was rudely interrupted. Basically, Acrylic Killer is just a mindset that I tap into. At first, if people don't know, I was Classy Acrylics before. And it just kind of dawned on me that that name did not fit me. I have such an intense and a drive to me that Classy Acrylics is just not me. So basically, I just kind of I don't know, just changed it. I had a few people when I asked them if I should change it, if it was a smart decision, and everybody gave me negative feedback, but I did it anyways, and I'm Acrylic Killer, bitch. Yo, I'm mad aggressive for no reason. Damn. So, question 2. What made you start doing nails, and what is it like running a business? Truthfully, what made me start doing nails, if everybody know my nail tech, and I tell everybody about my sis Naija's nails, okay? I don't think she do nails no more, but she was literally like, I think she's what sparked my passion for nails because I used to go drive 2.5 hours close to Delaware to get my nails done respectfully. I literally fell in love with the art. I just was always letting her do whatever, having my little input in between, and it's like, I could do this. And a lot of people don't know because I got my nails so much is how I learned how to do nails. I did not go to a class. I did not do none of that. I literally learned from muscle memory. I didn't use YouTube. I didn't use nothing. Like, I couldn't grasp it through YouTube. So I just decided, like, girl, you've been getting your nails done for mad long. You learned something. Whether you realize it or not, you learned something. And that's how Acrylic Killer and this whole brand was born. What's it like running a nail business? Truthfully, it has its pros and it has its cons, but really, I feel like running a business is like a roller coaster. You have your highs, you have your lows, you have a lot of, you know, in-betweens, and you always prepare for the storm. Because with entrepreneurship, there's always a storm. People like to make it glamorous and all that. It's not like that at all. Really, it don't give unless you have that mindset for it to give. You feel me? Like, somebody knows what I'm talking about, okay? But yeah, I don't really deal with a lot of negativity. I don't really deal with none of that because really and truly, if you argue with me, you're going to get left on red. Like, I'm not going to debate with you back and forth. My policy is my policy. You either respect it or you book someone else. Like, not saying that in no type of rude way. Take it how you want to take it. But that's just what it is. This is a dog-eat-dog world. Do you feel me? Like, so at the end of the day, if you don't like my policies, there's always somebody trying to steal my spot. And vice versa, you know? So I don't really deal with negativity. I just would say, as far as running a business, you have your highs and you have your lows. So always prepare for the lows when running a business. And that's something I'm starting to learn. Because not every day is green. Not every day the grass is green. Not every day do you know, have the best day dealing with clients. You sometimes deal with attitudes. You deal with certain personalities. You basically just have to prepare for everything. And I feel like I've definitely prepared myself for everything. So that's probably why I be feeling like it's not that bad. Like, it don't give what it's supposed to give, really. But it's not that bad. Like, I love my job. Sometimes I be like not in the mood. But I love my job. As soon as I sit in that chair, it brings me to life as a person. So running a business, I would say it's like a roller coaster, for lack of better words. I could make a video on that, on entrepreneurship. Let me know if that's something y'all would want, because I'm down. You know, I love to talk. It's just me. I love to talk. Question 3. What made you feel like sharing your experience of everything that you're going through? Honestly and truly, I just feel like when it comes down to it, everybody goes through the same thing, literally. And I feel like heartbreak is something that nobody ever talks about. And I remember one day I was driving, like this was probably like a month into like everything that was happening to me. And like, people don't know, I would wake up in the middle of my clients. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm bawling my eyes out. I'm behind my mask crying. I was just going through a lot of emotions because it's not really the act, it's the aftermath, if that makes sense. People don't think that their actions can hurt other people, but you know, this taught me something crazy. I remember driving and I was crying and I'm like, I've been looking on social media for somebody who's been through something that's similar to what I've been through. Somebody to show me that right now, although I'm going through all of this and although I feel like I almost feel stupid for the way I feel, that my feelings are not invalid. And I feel like in heartbreak, we show the beginning, we show the end, we don't show the in between. So I decided while driving, you know, because a lot of people don't know, like, I just wake up and do shit. Like nails, if you know my story of how I really started nails, I just woke up and did it. And then that was that. But I remember driving and I was listening to gospel music and I was so in my sorrow. I think I was coming back from like my cousin's house or something like that. And oh yes, I definitely was. And I remember I had called someone that day and I was my emotions were not received like the way I wanted them to be received. My point was not given. And I'm like, damn, what do I do next? Like, how do I let people know, like, you know, this is okay to feel like this? Because a lot of people have started to make me feel as though like, damn girl, it's been a month. You're not over that? Girl, how am I be over a situation I had going on for 10 years? Y'all mod, like, I don't care what nobody says, like, and I don't care how anybody feels or tries to invalidate my feelings. My feelings are my feelings. And I feel like me deciding to share this was to let people know your feelings are your feelings. If you're sad and you want to spend the whole day crying, cry. But the next day you better get up with those tears, those same tears, and use them as motivation. So I decided to turn my pain into my purpose because since a kid, I've always wanted to help young girls. And I feel like somehow this fell in my lap for a reason. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm dumb sad, but it is what it is. Like, yeah, I decided to turn my pain into my purpose. Question 4, were you nervous about dropping such personal content? Really and truly, I think that day, May 30th, I was literally a wreck. Like, I remember I had plans. I made sure I went to church. I made sure that my heart was clean when dropping my content. I was scared that it was going to come off as me being bitter and take away from the message that I was trying to come across. Like, and I really hope it, and I always say that in my videos, I hope it doesn't come across like that. I'm not bitter. I'm not none of that. I'm just hurt. Like, I was deceived. Like, I'm going through the motions of healing. Like, and this situation just sparked a whole healing process for even before this. Like my whole childhood, I'm healing from everything right now because I just know like there's a bigger purpose for why I went through all of this, or why I'm going through all of this. You know, I'm not staying at the bottom, and I don't care who feels so fucking I want it, okay? But I was very nervous. I remember being so emotional. I remember that whole day in church, I just was bawling my eyes out. Like, I don't want this to come across as bitter. I was nervous, but I just wanted my message to be clear. I was nervous about my message being clear. That's what it was, okay? You see, we help each other, okay? Like, you know, I'm talking to you and I'm really piecing my brain together because I really don't know how to put certain things into words. That's why I don't pick up the camera a lot of the time, because I just can't, like, express how I'm feeling. Unless y'all want to see me bawl my eyes out. Shit, we live. But, yeah. I would say I was nervous, yeah. And you can watch that vlog if you want. I might put it here. You can watch that vlog if you want to see how everything took place. But, yeah, I guess I was nervous. Question number 5. How did others feel about the content that I was dropping and the outlet that I chose? That's the question, but I'm trying to make it sound a little better. How did people feel about the outlet I chose? Really and truly, I don't care who feels about what. Really and truly, I just want y'all to know I don't care, okay? Like, I really don't care. I asked around for just for business purposes, because I really wasn't thinking from I was thinking from a business standpoint, but I wasn't thinking long term. I was thinking for the now. So I just wanted to talk to different people, and I hit up a couple nail tags. I hit up a couple people, and really and truly, I got mixed reviews. Some people felt like I shouldn't post it because it might taint my brand, the brand that I'm trying to build. But I feel like as nail techs, and that's why I didn't listen to nobody who gave me negative reviews, although that did affect me in the end, like mentally, and when it comes to dropping my videos, it does affect me a little bit. It's in the back of my brain, but at the same time, I'm still pushed through. I just feel like at the end of the day, us nail techs, we really are like little therapists. So how I'm gonna sit here for 2+ hours max, you know, like, and just be letting you pour your heart out, and I'm not gonna give you nothing to relate to. I feel like as though it goes hand in hand. So it's like, although I got mixed reviews, I still did what I wanted, and I feel like it's paying off because I be having little therapy sessions. I always wanted to be a psychologist, if you didn't know, but I never pursued it. But that was the first thing I ever felt like I really wanted to be. I always wanted to be a psychologist. So I feel like I was given a little outlet to become my own personal, like, therapist or whatever. And, like, yeah. I didn't really care. And they was mixed reviews. I hope that answers your question. It was mixed reviews, but Monday, who cares? Question number 6. How did your family react? Most importantly, your parents. Really and truly, I feel like my mom was literally the person that called me in between finding out the news. So she kind of just knew my pain from the very second I heard it. So I feel like my mom supported me 100%. Like, my mom laughs at some of the content I make. Like, we don't, like, take it too serious because at the end of the day, I know what the message is. I don't want to come across bitter, and she knows that. Like, my mom, I feel like, is the most supportive when it comes to my brand and my business and where I want to take my brand. So she really, at first, her only issue was she didn't want me to look weak. But I took that with a grain of salt because of the fact that I want to show that side, because nobody talks about that side. We all skip over that side. And if my videos don't hit, then at least I know I have them to look back on. I have them. You know, like, although, you know, some little girl one day, and that's really what I think about. Some little girl one day might be so heartbroken, and she might just come across one of my videos where I look just like how she looks when she looks in the mirror during her heartbreak. And that is what, oh my God, I'm about to cry. Like, that's what motivates me because I needed that and I didn't have it. So I want to be able to give it to someone else. And I feel like my mom understands that 1,000%. Like, but yeah, as far as my father, He don't know nothing in my life, so it don't even really matter to him. Really and truly, it don't matter. So, yeah, I would just say they don't care, I guess. If they cared, they probably would have said something. But I show my mom. My mom watches a lot of my videos. She doesn't watch the majority of them because, you know, I do a lot of cursing and all that other stuff, and she ain't about that. So, you know, she'll pick and choose when to watch them, you know. But little TikToks and stuff, I'll send her here and there for her to see them, or like she'll just go through my TikTok, you know, give me a little lecture about the cursing and all that other stuff. But you know, it is what it is. She understands my bigger picture, if that makes sense. She sees my potential. That's the word for it. Oh my God, you see, we have such a good relationship. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, they're cool. Okay, question number 7. How are you doing honestly? That question, everybody asks me that too. That's really one of my biggest questions. And I really appreciate that, because I'm always asking other people, how are you doing? What's going on with your life? So for a client or somebody to take the time to care about me, it really means a lot. Like, it just takes me aback. And really and truly, I would say I'm maintaining. Really and truly, I have my highs. I have a lot of lows, more than my highs, but it's okay. That's a part of life. That's just what it is. Really and truly, I don't even know how to answer that question. I've made a lot of body modifications. I've done a lot. I don't know how I'm doing. I think I'm just maintaining and finding out the healing method that fits me, because I'm not just healing from, ooh, don't do that, look a fly. I'm not just healing from this specific situation. I feel like this specific situation just sparked healing overall for me to turn over, you know, stones that I haven't, you know, I've kind of bypassed, and just heal as a person, because I know for a fact that my life is going to take me somewhere beyond my expectations, because I've literally shed off everything I've ever known. So that means I have to get to know something even better, and I'm excited. And I think I said that in my last video too, but yeah, that's how I'm doing. I really don't know, but I'm maintaining, and that's all that matters. As long as you're able to function, you know, I have my, there isn't a day, like let's don't get it messed up. There isn't a day that I don't cry in the last 5 months, you know, like, ooh, there isn't a day that I don't cry. There isn't a day that I don't think about it. There isn't a day that I don't feel sorry for myself. But I take that and I try to channel it in other ways. Like, don't get me wrong, I have my days where I be wanting to stay in the bed. But I just roll with the punches, and I understand that my healing is going to take a long, long time. And I'm very honest with myself. And people be like, oh, don't think like that. You have such a negative mindset. No, I call it honesty. I think at this point in time, I'm being extremely honest with myself. People like to fabricate things and, like, you know, make it sound better than what it is. But I just know that I'm healing, and that's just what it is. I can't fake it, because the way I look at it, if I don't heal from everything, I'm 23 years old. If I do not heal from my childhood and heal from everything that has taken place up to 23, when I am 25 plus, all of that is going to come back to smack me dead in my face. Through life experiences, through all of that, I feel like it's going to come back. Whether you heal now or you heal later, either way, you got to face it. And it's up to you when you choose to face it. Some people wait till their old age to face trauma that they could have healed from a long time ago and not have affected so many other people in the process. But yet they choose to swallow it and make it seem like nothing happened. But I'm not going to do that. I'm very honest with myself, and I don't want to be that person. And I feel like I'm turning into somebody I'm not. So the only way to be the person that I know I am and continue to have the heart that I have is to heal now. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay? So question number 8. People always want to know, has the BM reached out to me? No, like I said a few minutes before, I only reached out to one person in regards to the situation. I felt like I don't want to ruin nobody else's peace, although mine is disturbed. I felt as though it would come off bitter if that's the reason why I did it, for a reaction. I didn't do it for a reaction. I did it for myself. So I never cared to hear anything anybody had to say. So in regards to it, because the facts are the facts. Fuck the feelings, the facts are the facts. That's what happened. That's how you chose to deal with it. And that's just that. Like, I didn't do it for nobody's reaction, so I never cared if, you know, any of them saw it or anything like that. So, yeah, the answer is no. I be talking too much. The answer is no. Number 9 is, what happened the last time you saw him? And I don't think I really made it clear in my first video of the story time. The story time is the last day I saw him. That's what took place the last day I saw him. The last time I saw him, I found out and remember, and I don't know if people remember in the story time, we were in motion. So when we got to the destination, hold on. When we got to the destination, I got something for y'all. Hold on, a little tea. When we got to the destination, he was so in a rush to go, I think it was play ball or something like that. Like something real stupid. Like something so immature. I think he was in a rush to go play ball. That was his excuse, whatever. I don't really know. I don't care. I don't trust anything that has to deal with that being. He was in a rush to play ball, and that was just that. Like, he had left his phone in my car. I barely had pulled off before he noticed, so he came back to get it, and he told me that he loves me and he'll see me later. And I just took off. There was nothing else than that. And that's how that's how I closed 10 years. It's very painful. But again, y'all ain't finna see me cry on here. And that's just that. My eyes a little watery, but my lashes is too expensive. Y'all already know. That was the last day I saw him. That whole story is the last hour that I spent with him, to be specific. Because we ended up getting in traffic and all that. So it was an hour. That was the last time. And yeah. April 15th, I think. Yeah, that was the last time I ever saw him. And that's the last time I will ever see him. And that's just that. It'll be super random, but I just think the last time showed me, no matter how much you hold someone dear, they don't care. They don't care. They're only focused on themselves, because to have been in that time of literally breaking my heart, and you knew you broke my heart, and you just were so in a rush, it spoke volumes. I don't care if you were nervous. I don't care about none of that. It just spoke volumes of how you valued me. And I will take that to the chin, charge it to the game, and keep it pushing. But that's the last day I ever saw him. Final question is the question that everybody be wanting to know. Everybody be wanting to know this question. Everybody asks me that when they come. So I decided to answer it here. Did he apologize? And has he reached out or seen the videos? Really and truly, I don't know if he saw them. He be playing on my Instagram and playing on my phone and shit like that. But like, that's the most I've gotten to interact with him. He reached out to me for my birthday. Told me I didn't answer his calls. I'm gonna put that shit right here because I don't lie. He told me through his grandmother's phone, that he's called me and I didn't answer, but happy belated birthday. I never responded to that message. It is September and I have still not responded to that message. My birthday was in fucking July. I still have not answered that message. And then when he saw I didn't answer that text, he proceeded to unblock me on Instagram after everything. You know, he blocked me right before everything happened. Before he even told me he had blocked me. I was so confused, but now everything makes sense. But he reached out to me through Instagram and told me happy belated, in quotes. I'm going to put it right here because God knows I don't lie. Happy belated birthday family. No, happy belated C-Day family. Some bullshit like that. Like, we can never be family in this life or the next. That's dead. But I never responded to that either. So I used to get a bunch of private calls and shit like that. Like, I don't know if that was him 100%, but you know, 2 + 2 = 4. And if a random ass unknown number is calling them up, did me wrong, then 2 + 2 = 4. But whatever. Yeah, pretty recently, I was with my client and he just was randomly playing on my Instagram, liking, unliking pictures. A couple days ago, he was in my views on Instagram. People be like, oh, why you haven't blocked him? I'm not blocking him because you don't got power over me. You don't got that over me to be able for me to be like, oh my God, I'm so upset, I'm gonna block you. Like, I don't block people. I don't. Because I want you to see that no matter what you try, you could never experience my energy again. You could never. You could really never. And that's why I don't block him. That's why I don't pay attention to it. It does affect me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I see his name pop up in certain things, it does make me feel like it ruins my day, to be honest. It ruins my day. But I take that to the chin because I know there's gonna be a day when I see that notification and I don't give not one. Yeah, so I'm trying to overcome so that later on in life, in case we come across each other, it doesn't spark emotion. If it sparks the emotion now, it won't spark it later. That's just how I view things. But y'all can let me know if I'm bugging or not. Let me know what other sit-down videos you want to see from me. That's it for today. That's 10 questions. I will see y'all in the next video. I'll probably be crying in the next video, but who cares? Like, we're healing, and 2021 has been the year of heartbreak for everyone. And I've been saying that over and over. Like, and I feel like after quarantine, all this was taught, it was brought to us to teach us a lesson. Like, teach us to heal from our own issues before stepping into something with somebody else. Because that's why a lot of people, relationships, all of that failed during quarantine, because we had so many issues that we were so busy in life that we never paid attention to, that when we had to sit still and we had to really think about it and we had to really feel, it was too much. And we realized that the situations we were in were not the situations we were meant to be in. So yeah, I'm done rambling. Let me know what other videos y'all want next. Somebody said they wanted to see me do my makeup. I don't really do much to my face. I have like 3 products on my face. If you want to see the cheap version to getting your face done and looking like this, let me know. But other than that, have a good day. And my message always is be kind to others because you never know what they're going through. Okay? Let's just make sure we get that message across. Be kind to others because you never know what they're going through. Go in love. Go in peace. Heal. Be happy. I'll see y'all later.
You don't do it, girl. You do it with finesse. Yes.